power so I can make it go away. Make it go away. Smoke some dope. When I get older, I wanna move out the country so I can make it go away. Make it go away. I wish I wasn't dark so I could look like Beyonce. I wish I had a big ego like Kanye. Then maybe I could spit 3 stacks like Andre. And we ain't gotta walk 3 blocks to do laundry. Or I could be Erica, sing about the moon and astroject out America. Huff and flip my way off the bus like a blunt to your farrier. That's fair enough. It's fair for me. I could get a degree. I could be anything. I could be anything. You could be anything. You can do anything. Smoke some, don't forget the trauma. Get your bank and make your karma away, away. Smoke some, don't forget the trauma. Get your bank and make your karma away, away. Please don't fuck with me. This head on my shoulders been weighed down with 100 bees. I'm combing out my trauma like my mama do B2Bs. A hot coma hit you with 3rd degree. Burns around your neck for making moves that you shouldn't be. Laced up, nigga, I got to be. Ought to be everything my father was not to me. Fuck the private school lunch ladies and crackers who wouldn't play with me. Bitches who try to jump me. Don't believe in I was something, just don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Cause you can be anything. Anything. Cause you could be fuck us up. This is not a bluff, it's a sticker up. Rig it up, nigga, dig it up. Nigga, pick your bluff, pick it up. Push your fucking luck, it's a sticker up. Rig it up, nigga, dig it up. It's a sticker up. So fuck us up. This is not a bluff, it's a sticker up. Rig it up, nigga, rig it up. Nigga, pick your bluff, pick it up. Push your fucking luck, it's a sticker up. Rig it up, nigga, dig it up. It's a sticker up.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use.
Tiny Desk, I want to take a second and say thank you so much.
Welcome to Blended Healing. When people look at their zodiac sign, they often want to find some sense of personal identity, some redeeming qualities or explanations that make them feel understood or seen. And while there is so much celebration of the good and the positive qualities that come with learning about your sun sign, it's worth understanding that there's also some bad traits that come with each of the signs as well. These negative traits or weaknesses are some kind called the shadow side. And though they may seem less exciting then the positive side of your sun sign. The shadow side gives you information that's just as powerful. It can also lead to healing, and know that there is healing in the dark side too. So when we go through each of these signs, I will be pointing out what your shadow side is, your toxic traits, as well as give you some information in regards to what your ancestors want you to know. Then we're going to pop on over there and find out what the council wants you to know in regards to your lesson. And then we're going to give you a guardian for this period of time that you're in, okay? All right. Lots of stuff. So when I look at these bad traits, all they're going to really do is to help you to be mindful of them and potentially use them for growth. You see, your sun sign is just one small piece of your birth chart. Just because there is a particular characteristic that's out there doesn't necessarily mean that you embody that quality and that it's permanent part of your personality or that you need to change. But in the end, I want you to know that each of us is beautiful in our own rights as being whole as we are, even our shadow side as well. Okay? So we're going to start with Aries. Aries, your bad traits are you're hot-headed, you're jealous, and you're competitive. Ruled by the house of self, with that responsibility of leading the zodiac, you pick up the torch and pave the way. You being a fire sign, you have the ability to move mountains if you choose to do that with passion, drive, and persistence of the ram. Ruled by Mars, the god of war, Aries also has a darker side filled with turbulence if left unchecked. You are known for your fiery temper, jealousy, impatience. You could be moody or impulsive when feeling down, considering the duality of human nature. It's understandable that you could be a passionate leader and also a passionate fighter. And these traits serve you well, but require awareness of how you react in different situations and a willingness to listen even when you think that you are right. Ashe, Ashe. The ancestors weighed in. The ancestors are saying to you uh, that you give love, you receive love, and you are love. Stating that you have to dare to love. And you got to start loving yourself. You got to allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything so deeply. You are so porous. And you have a wall around your heart. And that's crazy. You are love, and you are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your own language. You are worthy of love that remembers your your beauty at your ugliest times. You don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Real love is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. Ashe. Definitely a spiritual message for you. The council is telling you that the lesson that you need to um, also learn about is compassion. You're being asked to be kinder, not only to yourself, but to other people, to give yourself a break instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, or maybe even a horrible friend. You have to be a loving comforter as well. Always, always allowing yourself to be that person that has their back. Ashe? All right. I asked for a divine master to help you through this progress. You were given Maya, the divine intervention. You got to weigh up your options and choose the highest good before you jump in with both feet. Stop for a moment and the message for the universe is for you to wait. You got to take some time and reflection before making any decisions, particularly if you're feeling emotionally fueled at the time. When your emotions are high, you can drive yourself to make choices that are aligned to selfish needs rather than the highest good right now. The scales can tip in a direction that can change everything. So Mayat is there to help you weigh up your options before you jump out there. All right. And if you're in a situation that involves another person, it's important to call in more light and harmony. Be open to the highest good unfolding for everyone rather than proving your point or focusing on the particular outcome. When you force energy to go into a different or particular direction, you could be interfering in how other things shift as you move into the future. You need to ask yourself what would be the best possible outcome for everyone. And then invite your higher power to lead you to the highest good. Then you will attract harmony and peace once more. Ashe to you, Aries. Remember, you got to work on this hot headedness, this jealousy, this need for competitiveness. All right? All right. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Ashe and deep bow to you. Taurus, you're up next. Taurus, your bad traits are that you're headstrong, you're closed minded, and you're slow moving. You are stubborn and rigid. You are accurately represented by the bull. So if you think about that and you reflect on that bull for a moment, Powerful, firm, stubborn, unyielding, and unmoving unless you want to be. You are incredibly driven and reliable, and you have the ability and power and perseverance to achieve anything that you want. This earth sign, your sign, is ruled by Venus, the love goddess. Although you may not seem sexual, your sensuality comes in a raw physical form and energy. The earth signs all deal with elements of being rigid and wanting things to go your way. Too much earth can leave you stuck if you don't bring in some water, air, and fire to balance out that energy. You would do well to continue to honor your traits that allow them to carve out your own path, no matter how difficult, while also finding balance by seeking ways to be more flexible and let go of the little things. The ancestors are telling you that you are worthy, you are compassionate, and you are whole. The energy cords that are binding you and someone you no longer wish to be attached to are strong. You got to be willing to let it go. You got to close your eyes and see the divine swords of God or goddesses' loving light separating you and dissolving the cords between y'all. You are both whole and healed. And just as you shower to cleanse the physical grime from your body, there is also grime in the form of energy cords, also known as karmic ribbons, emotional cords, etheric cords. Spiritual maintenance is required. It it isn't wholehearted love. You got to release it and remember your worth. This is the ending of a cycle for you. Ashe? All right. The council wants you to know about the lesson, which is that you are a warrior spirit. Your relentless commitment to challenges approaches life as a personal battle, that you have to master your forceful nature. Ashe? That's the lesson. The divine master that's going to help you through this is the Lumarians. This is your clairvoyance being activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity. You got to trust your intuition. All right? You got to trust your intuition. Your psychic gifts and talents are being activated at this time. Trust what you see, you hear, you feel, and what you know. For whatever you're picking up is absolutely correct. Your sensitivity is so heightened that you will be able to evaluate people's characters quickly and read between the lines and see things before they happen. Know that this ability will only get stronger and stronger as you use your psychic gifts to know and to hear. There's a good chance. There's a good chance that in the past your sensitivity was overwhelming because you didn't understand it or how to direct it, but now you are blooming like a beautiful flower and becoming the light that you were born to be. You are prepared yourself for just this moment. Lifetimes upon lifetimes of incarnations have led you to where you are now through embracing your uniqueness. You can help many others embrace theirs. This is not the time to fit in or conform. This is the moment that you would, this is the moment that the world knows who you are. Remember that. They are here to guide you through this period of time. Ashe, remember, you got to learn how to conquer being so headstrong, closed minded, and slow moving. Okay? All right. Please take what resonates with you, Taurus, and leave the rest. Ashe. Gemini. Gemini, your bad traits is that you are flighty, you're restless, and you're impulsive. You represent the celestial twins duality, two sides of the same coin. You could be creative and social in 1 minute, and then next you could be anxious and serious and restless. Your air sign holds true to your element, lacking the roots that the earth brings and flitting from one project to the next project, to a hobby, to an interest, to a person. You just popping all over the place like popcorn because you need adventure and some type of novelty, but also your intelligence and your humanity. You struggle with commitment and anxiety. So it's vital for you to have an awareness of when and why these feelings are popping up so that you can maintain longevity in the things and the people that you pursue. In your relationships, finding someone who allows you freedom and isn't jealous, but is also practical and grounded like an earth sign would be ideal. Your ancestors are giving you a direct message. They are telling you that you are a divine nation within one person. How creative do you allow yourself to be? Break out your comfort zone and into your creative fertility. You have the power that creates planets, so you are creative. No one else's opinion matters. You got to let your inner child play to awaken your creativity. Because creating is birthing, and birthing is all a part of the plan of manifesting. You are a creative visionary. So you can come from a line of conjurers and creators, and your blood will remember. You got to use your gifts to multiply your magic. You are a cosmic creator and creative force. Your ancestors wanted to remind you of that. Yeah, this is definitely a spiritual message, letting you know that you are protected by the trilogy. But excuse me, the council wants you to know that the lesson, you have a caring connection, a new supportive relationship is on its way if it's not here already. And it could be somebody who's kindred to you or possibly even romantic. And it could be somebody new or the deepening of an existing relationship. You got to open your heart to this new connection. The lesson is to open your heart and be caring. Just let yourself be your authentic self. That's what they're trying to tell you. And when it comes to a divine master helping you through this situation at this time, you got Kathume. It's an initiation experience because your current situation is initiating your gifts. Ashe, that's beautiful. They want you to definitely be birthing some things, and it's time for you to take your your intentions, your plans, and your gifts to the next level. It's time to stop playing small and think beyond where you are now. And if you have held back on dreams, intentions, or plans, you have to allow yourself to start moving toward the life that you want for yourself. This cosmic energy is surrounding you now, holding sacred space for you to deep dive into yourself in order to uncover the gifts, the talents, and the abilities and more. The situation that you are moving through is very important for your life's paths. So know that any limitations, challenges, or fears that are rising up are opportunities for you to fully show up and shine. Be aware that adversity is actually an opportunity to learn and teach. Know that there are no mistakes in the events that are unfolding for you now. Instead, there is a sacred plan based on the prayers, the intentions, and the visions that you have had for yourself, your life, and your spiritual path. Ashe to you. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Ashe and deep bow to you, Gemini. We're going to play a little music and change the tone a little bit. All right? All right.
To the so-called black or African American, you can drop the African, keep the American. When we say Aborigine and make their world in, I'm going in the same dirt my ancestors buried in. I come from a god and a goddess, so what that make me? Not even Basquiat can trace me. Not even Van Gogh can paint me. The MC in me is the god of C equals the god in me. I'm focused in, let my mind be free. You too blind to see. The jewels I give is real, it's been real. These ain't shots, they missiles. All you gonna hear is the whistle. Lyrically, this the execution. My verses start revolutions. From my people seeking restitution. Since the beginning, fuck evolution. Or maybe my reality is all a dream. I put it together like I was sowing seeds. So it seems this is that audio dopamine. Go against the machine. We put you where nobody can hear you scream. And sing you to meet your Elohim. My nigga, this is savage mode. It's something that you hate to go. It started with a spark and I'ma let it explode. I was given the cheat codes. Better let me dump and reload. And go through them waves like a fucking torpedo. You dealt the cards of life. I just left them diamonds with the ace of spades. Y'all scatter like roaches when they facing raid. Or vampires when they facing blade. I'm trying to get extra terrain like I'm getting played. You still stuck as a mental slave. You still stuck in that mental cage. While I'm making easy money, pimping holes in style. This my coming to age. Crowd warm when I'm coming on stage. And when I'm done, they gon' be cheering my name. Great cops, and nah, I ain't quit my day job. I spit bars. I really rap on my day off. That's real shit. Just give you some tools you can build with. Aim high, even if you still miss. Just keep going. It's a climb to the top, and I'ma keep flowing. Down Lake Shore, I'm Chicago going. Yeah.
Welcome back. The next sign that's up is going to be Cancer. Cancer, your bad traits is that you are moody, you're possessive, and you're defensive. You are definitely a water sign because all water signs live in an emotional underworld in some type of capacity. Cancer, you are one of the more emotional water signs. You are ruled by the moon, which influences the tides. So imagine your emotions as such constantly in flux. And that can be exhausting and could lead to feeling depressed and withdrawing from people in your life. As a Cancer, it's important for you to be aware of what causes a shift in your emotions, in your perspective. When things feel out of balance, addressing the issues before they get out of hand will ease some of the things that are going on inside of your heart. And that heartache that you have can sometimes just ride you really bad. Your ancestors want you to know something, all right? Your ancestors say that you need to step up. They're telling you to go for it. They want you to partner with the divine to make some real crazy, right on your face choices. And everything meant to diminish you is going to elevate you. All who mean you harm are going to fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. You got to really make some real out there decisions, you know? And what would you dare to do if you knew that you couldn't fail? It is so brazen to be so unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It's brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen for you to build your family your way. This is God and Goddess energy, and it's brazen. You are bold, you are brave, you are shameless, you are brazen. The council wants you to know about the lesson. The lesson is that you need to expand. You're being asked to do that. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities. And staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time for you to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for it. Ashe? All right. Your divine master is Mayat. Mayat is your divine master. Mayat is here to teach you and show you the ways of divine intervention. Before jumping into something, you got to stop for a moment and make sure that you get the message of the universe. Sometimes the universe is telling you to wait. You got to take some time to reflect before making any real rash decisions, particularly if you're feeling emotionally fueled at the time. If you're in a situation that involves other people, It's important to call in some light and harmony and be open to the highest good unfolding for everybody involved, rather than trying for you to prove your point or focusing on a particular outcome. You see, when you force energy to go in a particular direction, you could be interfering in how other things shift as you move into the future. You can attract harmony and peace. Again, Ashe, Ashe. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Leo. Leo, your bad traits are you're overdramatic, you're egotistical, and you're controlling. You are the king of the jungle, and you are one of the most exuberant and fiery person in the zodiac. You are a natural born leader. You have the ability to take the reins and try to control situations. Your expectation and the command of control is accompanied by all of the usual pitfalls of holding power. It's important for you to notice when you are trying to control a situation that isn't your responsibility, like somebody else's life and their choices. You are compassionate, you are driven, and you're genuinely warm people. But that fire burns so bright. So developing an awareness for those that are quieter or more passive and using their power to lift others people up would be fulfilling for you as well, Leo. All right? Your ancestors, woo, Leo, 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 there's a wind of change in emotions. Uh, every life, a little rain has got to fall. Don't be creating no damn storms. You all, woo, we Leo. You're going to have some personal storms, and that's going to clear the way the old stuff. And sometimes change is going to move slow, but at other times, change could be very fast. So, what would you like to change? If you are not actively changing it, you are choosing it. In order for you to make shift happen, focus on what you want. Stop giving your energy to what is not working. The biggest thing holding you back is you. And if you want people and life to treat you better, you go first. If you attract betrayals, stress, strife, the common denominator is you. Beating yourself up is self-harm. Feel your feelings. Honor your journey. Tell yourself the truth and practice self-compassion. You have the ability to make shift happen. Ashe? All right. The council wants you to know about this lesson about you connecting to your intuition. There is repeating patterns that are keeping you from making a new choice in this situation. You got to break free from old ways of thinking and ask for new insight. The lesson here is for you to connect with your intuition. The divine, the divine master is the Lumarians for you. They're trying to tell you to trust your intuition. My God, your psychic gifts and talents are being activated at this time. You got to trust what you see, hear, feel, and know. And for whatever you're picking up is absolutely correct. There's a good chance that in your past, your sensitivity was overwhelming because you didn't understand it and how to direct it. But now you are blooming like a beautiful flower, becoming the light that you were born to be. This is not a time to fit in or to conform. This is the moment you let the world know who you are. Ashe and deep bow to you. Please take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest. Ashe, Ashe. And Virgo. Virgo, your bad trait is that you are overly critical. You're nervous and you're irritable. You're detail oriented, and sometimes perfectionist Virgos are a very efficient bunch of people. True to your earth sign, you're grounded, a little rigid, organized, conservative, and hardworking. But below that surface, you're passionate and you have a deep sense of humanity. You must be watchful of your emotional health. All of that thinking and planning can easily tip over into overthinking, worry, and anxiety. Your cautious nature can make the problem worse. It can blow it up. Always thinking of what could go wrong and planning around it. When you balance out your traits, rather than leaning too far any which way, you could be very successful and wonderful friends to have. Your ancestors tapped in. Your ancestors are saying that you're holding yourself apart from your blessings. hmm They want to know, what old pain are you trying to stuff down, to numb, to ignore, or to avoid? What does your self sabotage help you to avoid? You see, your inner saboteur is very smart, very clever. It has seductive patterns of behavior that blocks your path and your power. The distractions, the addictions, the cravings, and the unhealthy habits will not bring you to your best. Your inner bully is the voice telling you you messed up. The part of you that is jealous, the anger you don't know what to do with, you're stuck in inner procrastination and your toxic relationship choices. Stop terrorizing yourself with broken promises of discipline. Instead, choose devotion to your chosen pathway. What inspired action can you take today? You have to have compassion for yourself. All right. The council wants to tell you about your lesson. Your lesson is that you need to bring some balance. You're putting too much energy into something, creating lack somewhere else. You got to take action now to correct the situation or risk further imbalance, which could lead to undesired results. The council is telling you that your lesson is to bring balance back. Okay? When it comes to the divine master that's over you, it is Kutun. It is some type of an initiation experience as far as initiating your gifts. And this is a time for you to take your intentions, your plans, and your gifts to the next level and stop playing it small and think beyond where you are now. And if you have been held back on dreams, intentions, or plans, allow yourself to start moving toward the life that you want for yourself. You see, the situation that you're moving through is very important to your life's path. Okay? So you know that any limitations, any challenges, or any fears that are rising up are just opportunities for you to fully show up and shine. Okay? Know that there are no mistakes that are going on with these situations that are unfolding for you now. Instead, there is a sacred plan based on your prayers, your intentions, and your visions that you had for yourself, your life, and your spiritual path. Ashe? All right. All right. Kuthoni, who will be guiding you through this process this time around. Remember that your bad traits are you're overly critical, you're nervous, and you're irritable. All right? You got to work on these things. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. We're going to play a little music and shift a little bit. All right? All right. Libra, you are next. Libra, your bad traits is your indecisiveness, being superficial, being dependent. You see, you value harmony, equality, and balance in all parts of your life. You have a need for harmony, but that sometimes comes at a risk of you being too passive and allowing others to get what they want just to keep the peace. Your fear of turbulence can lead you to indecisiveness and a fear of confrontation. You are definitely an air sign, and it makes you a wonderful friend and a listener, always providing a diplomatic response during difficult times. You value the finer things in life, as well as having a partner to share life with. Being mindful of their needs for harmony is essential in relationships so that they don't sacrifice their truth in order to maintain cooperation and peace. The ancestors have tapped in for you. They are saying that there are showers of blessings that are just yours. They say that you are a rainmaker, a master manifester, a shapeshifter, an alchemist, and a sorceress. You open your hands and your heart. You have the ability to manifest whatever you want to. But if you're manifesting, they're reminding you to manifest big, to manifest big. Because this has been a long time coming. And you are co-creating with spirit. You got to match that energetic frequency, the ashe of your desires. You are a magnetic person, and you attract people that are like that. You got to raise your vibration to align with the sacred. You got to close your eyes and see your blessings. Feel them in your bones. Ask, believe, act, allow, and receive. Point blank, period. Divine blessings flow to you so easily. The lesson that the council wants you to talk about is there some type of resolution that you need to learn about. So whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that with resolutions don't always happen in the way that you want to, that you hope for or that you want. But being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Ashe? All right. You know that your divine master is Mayat. Mayat is your guide. Mayat is saying divine intervention. You got to weigh your options and you got to choose the highest good. Before you start jumping into things, you need to stop for a moment. You got to take some time to reflect before making any quick decisions, particularly if you're feeling emotionally fueled at this time. Right now, the scales can tip in any direction that can change everything. So, Mayat is here to help you weigh your options before you go and you proceed. And if the situation that you're in involves somebody else, it's important to call in more light and more harmony. All right? All right. Divine intervention. Divine intervention. And that is your message, Libra. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Ashe and deep bow to you. Scorpio. Scorpio, your bad traits is that you are withdrawn, you're jealous, and you're cunning. You are definitely a misunderstood crew of mysterious humans. And the fact that you're represented by a scorpion doesn't ease any of the fears and darkness that surrounds your water sign. You seem to thrive in the shadows and constant metaphorically death and rebirth. Because of that, you've received somewhat of a bad reputation that you're manipulative and cruel. You have the ability for achieving results by subtle manipulation, but more often it's done in a way that's not harmful for other people. It has to do with strategy, your charisma, and your intellect, which aren't bad things. And this power could be used maliciously, but you're given the benefit of the doubt that that's not the case. All right? All right. The ancestors are here to tell you that you need to take a breath. You got to close your eyes and put both hands over your lower abdomen and tune in to the part of you that feels out of control. You got to flood it with loving, healing, golden light. Now put your hands over your heart and do the same thing. You have a right to your full range of emotions, including anger. But that sacred rage inspires people to run for office, to lead protests, to shift policies, but unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. Get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened does not mean that you are being threatened. You have the right to feel your feelings. You are so pissed off, petrified, angry, and shaken. But underneath that hurt and heartbreak that you're feeling right now, and feeling undervalued is overwhelming. And you can't stay silent anymore. You got to let your joys, your hopes, and your beauty rage on. There's a change. It's on its way to you, Scorpio. The council wants you to know about your lesson. You see, your lesson is that you need to be present. You are ungrounded and you're spending too much time in your head. Something has caused you to retreat into your mind. And it's time to bring consciousness to it so you can resolve it and start living life more fully again. Your lesson is to be more present in the here and now. Your guide is the Lumerians, trusting your intuition, that you have psychic gifts and talents that are being activated at this time. You got to trust what you see, you hear, you feel, and know, and whatever you're picking up on is absolutely correct. You know that this ability is only going to get stronger and stronger as you use your gifts to know and heal. There's a good chance that in the past, your sensitivity has been overwhelmed because you didn't understand it or how to direct it. And this is not the time to fit in or conform. This is the moment that you let the world know who you are. Ashe, Ashe. That's beautiful. Please take what resonates with you, Scorpio, and leave the rest. Ashe and deep bow to you. Sagittarius, your bad traits are your inconsideration, your irresponsibility, and being reckless. You are a fiery traveler that seeks out all the adventure that life has to offer. You thrive in environments where you have freedom to do what you want, when you want. And you're not known for your tact. You will share your heart when necessary, although you do try and deliver the truth in a digestible way. And as a fire sign, it's important for you to be aware of your own power so that your bright, burning glow doesn't dim the light of other people. You love your freedom and adventure, and that can make it difficult for you to maintain close friendships at times. So finding those willing to journey with you is important. Ashe. When it comes to the ancestors, You were born to shine, to be seen, to be heard, to be a movement. You need to know your name. You want to learn your dance. And daring to rise and shine starts with the courage to be seen and heard. Your story matters and someone needs to hear it. And fear of shining bright keeps you in the shadows, hiding and shrinking. There is no way to claim your voice and avoid rejection, criticism, and judgment, but you are not for everybody. If everybody would like you, you're not really being yourself. You have to be ready to be seen and to be heard. And that's a change coming in your direction. The council wants to let you know about your lesson. Your lesson is that you need to detach. Yeah. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. And when you hold on too tight to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust the outcome is going to work out and let go of your attachment to it. Your lesson is to detach. Your divine guide is Kutahumi, an initiation, intuition, and it's time for you to take back your intentions, your plans, and your gifts to the next level, and it's time for you to stop playing it small and think beyond where you are right now. You are surrounded by cosmic energy, holding a sacred space for you to deep dive into yourself in order to uncover your gifts, your talents, and your abilities. The situation that you're moving through is very important for your life's path. And know that there are no mistakes in the events that are unfolding for you. Instead, there's a sacred plan based on the prayers, the intentions, and the visions that you have had for yourself, your life, and your spiritual path. Ashe. Please take what resonates with you and please leave the rest. We're going to play a little music, shift the vibe a little bit, and then we'll be back for the last three. Ashe. Capricorn. Oh, I didn't play any music. That's all right. Let's keep going. Capricorn. Your bad traits are you're stubborn, unforgiving, and you're cautious. Your earth sign stays true to its roots that are deep within the earth and sometimes immovable. You are serious and a hardworking person. You're intelligent and usually know all the right answers. And this knowing can lead to you being rigid in your thinking that your way is the only way. And being an unyielding earth sign, it's important for you to be willing to be wrong and to find flexibility in what you want so that others can have a say. You see, relationships for you can be a struggle if you have these tendencies that are left unchecked. But with some awareness, you make a wonderful, grounded, calm, and successful partner and friend. The ancestors want you to know that you are beautiful. You are loved. Every part of you and your journey is beautiful. Even the ugliest moments, you have a heart, a soul, and breath, and that makes you beautiful. You are secretly scared that you are not enough, and shame is lying on you. You are not broken. You are not unlovable, ugly, or unworthy. Shame keeps you small and hiding. Accept yourself now. You are a bright light. Allow yourself to see who you really are. And you are doing your very best that you can because you are lovable and you are complete and you are protected. Ashe? All right. The council wants you to know your lesson is your authenticity. You got to be your divine self at all times. You were not designed to fit in and break away from expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way. And you'll be a magnet for success. So they want you to look at your authenticity. Ashe? All right. Your divine master is Mayat. Mayat is divine intervention for you. And you have to take some time to reflect before making any rash decisions, especially if you're feeling emotionally fueled. When your emotions run high, you can drive yourself to making choices that are aligned with selfish needs rather than your highest good. You have to be open to the highest good unfolding for everybody, not just you. And rather than you proving your point or focusing on any particular outcome, you will attract harmony and peace once again. Ashe and gratitude to you, Ascended Master, Maya. Please take what resonates with you, Capricorn, and leave the rest. Ashe. Aquarius, your bad traits is that you are detached, you're dogmatic, and you're scattered. You are a person whose strengths can just easily become your weaknesses because you're quirky and you're temperamental as an air sign. And you're truly a free spirit. And you enjoy your freedom. And you can easily tip into being flaky because you want to move at your own pace. And this consistency, is understandable at times, but can lead to tension within your relationship. And if the inconsistency is consistent, you are one of the most creative zodiac signs, making you great artist and activist. You're highly sensitive, who takes a while to warm up, but once you're comfortable, you become an incredible friend who loves intellectual and mental stimulation. When it comes to the ancestors giving you a message, they're telling you for you to protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is your own. Your truth and your story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the presence and say out loud that I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear is disconnecting you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. And when you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to the soil. Free writing, clapping, stomping, and rubbing your hands together is also grounding. You are firmly planted and deeply rooted. Ashe? All right. When it comes to the council and the message that they're sending to you, is that you need to follow your passion. If there's something that excites and motivates you, it's a message from your records that it can lead you to your abundance. So don't silence it. Your lesson is for you to follow your passion. The divine master that's here to help you is the Lumerians. It's your clairvoyance that has been activated. Okay. You got to trust what you see, you hear, you feel, and know whatever you're picking up is absolutely correct. Your sensitivity is so heightened that you're able to evaluate people's characters quickly, read between the lines, and see things before they happen. Okay. You have prepared yourself for this moment. You got to embrace your uniqueness, and you can help many other people embrace theirs too. Okay? This ain't no time for you to conform. This is a moment to let the world know who you are. Ashe? Ashe. Oh, and that's your message, Aquarius. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Be well, stay safe. Pisces, you are next. Pisces, your bad traits are you are irrational, you're sensitive, and you're an escapist. You are gentle and solid as a friend, a great friend to have. And as a water sign, you thrive around all things water, and you become ruled by emotions if you are not mindful. You're tolerant, intuitive, and excellent listeners, but you struggle with absorbing the emotions of others and taking on someone else's problems unnecessarily. You are highly sensitive and struggle to hear any criticism about yourself, and with some awareness about your emotions as well as about the kind of support that you are willing to provide somebody, meaning not being somebody's emotional dumping ground, which you usually are, that can lead to a full and emotionally healthy life. The ancestors want you to know that you need to speak up, speak out, and speak on it. You have a right to be heard. You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. You own your voice. And as the old saying goes, stand for something or fall for anything. Being neutral ain't an option. When you stand firmly in your truth and you have thoughts and opinions and beliefs and convictions, what do you stand for? You need to tell somebody today and reclaim your voice and speak out and speak up. The council is telling you and giving you a lesson. The council is giving you a lesson. They want you to know that you need to let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment that you've been holding on to because it's hurting you. And you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to the negativity. Release it and be free. And that's the message that you're receiving. Ashe? All right. And when it comes to the divine master, your divine master is Kuthumi. And Kuthumi is letting you know that it's time to stop playing it small and think beyond where you are now. If you have held back on any dreams, intentions, or plans, allow yourself to start moving toward the life that you want for yourself. Okay? The situation that you are moving through is very important for your life's path. Know that any limitations, any challenges or fears that are rising up are opportunities for you to fully show up and shine. Beloveds, know that there are no mistakes in the things that are unfolding for you now. Instead, this is a sacred plan because of the prayers, the intentions, and visions you have had for yourself in your life and your spiritual path. Ashe. These are the messages. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest. That's it, and we're done. There's a lot of lessons here. There was a lot of information here in order for you to get yourself set back up on the right track so you could be totally aware of everything that goes on around you. Ashe? Be well, stay safe, Ashe, and deep bow to each and every one of you, and I shall see you all very, very soon.
I step up in the spot, big Dre on the scene, tuxedo on like I'm $1 million man. I put you in the $1 million dream. I know some songs that'll put them sticks to your teeth. I know some folks that'll put some things to your know. The squad full of legends like the 92 Dream Team. My niggas expect for your well-being. My third eye gets supreme singing. So when I got you in the scope, I'ma send you to a supreme meeting with the creator. That's what happens to a fucking hater who wanna spar with a gladiator. The Yaku Slayers, you know my style greater. In my city, rockin' fashion geek. You little niggas not even half of me. Your shit is trash to me, nigga. It's the Windy City, all they talk about is the violence. Glorifying stories of the chiefs of the shy, where shorties let them things fly. Where the Muslims on Madison with your beans high, telling you to keep your deans right. That's why when I ride with that infinite light, so I can see the wolves at night. Because it's a new takeover, the rebirth for the culture. You ready to get ahead? Why hold ya? We staying silent, La Costa Nostra, the Mac 10, a slow roaster. Marvin Hagler, nigga, I'm so ferocious. I had to get on the mic and get some overthrow shit. Get Sherry to nod and you can get your throat split. Sherry to nod on y'all niggas. Nigga, the $1 million man, got $1 million dreams. The champ, Drake Cobbs, nigga. My whole heart is in a crowd.